Hi everybody. It's time to play some Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the Sega Saturn. It's only released in Japan. Cathy got me a copy of this game for my birthday that was a few weeks ago, and it came straight from Japan. And it just now got in this past few days here. I think it came in on like Thursday, somewhere around there. And I couldn't wait to sit down and record something with it because Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of my favorite games of all time. And I know there's some differences in this game and the PlayStation game. There's some added areas, some different playable characters. You can play as Maria, you play as Richter, but you could play as Richter in the PlayStation version. You just had to put in a code. And I messed around a little bit. You could pick both of them from the very start. And I just wanted to record a playthrough of this. My first time playing it. I played through just enough to know that I had no way of saving anything. That was my save from earlier today, because I just got back home with a CR2032, the little lithium battery that goes into the back of the Sega Saturn, because it wasn't saving any games, which hadn't been a big deal until now, because I really wanted to play this. And we got the action replay thing, supposed to be able to save games, but it was deleting the saves too, so I had to go get the battery thing. And that was me messing around as Maria earlier today, just to see if it was working on picking a new file. So I want to play as Alucard, because that's the way I know the game. So you can pick the three. So right off the bat here, I'm going to say that I got this is straight out of the component cables, the component cables from the Saturn, straight from RCA, straight to the little yellow cord, to a RetroTink, to an HDMI, to the Elgato over there. It's blurry. It's composite. It's what it's going to look like on the screen right now. It's going to look blurry, but the big difference for me right now is that since I'm splitting the video from my splitter, splitting it twice, splitting from my splitter to the RetroTink and to the television here. It's my big fat CRT that's right here, which actually is kind of blocking some of the view, but whatever. Actually, I'm fixing it. Okay, it's not blocking the view anymore. But since that is happening, for whatever reason, the screen that I'm looking at, that I'm playing that actual game on, is much darker than it should be, which is weird. We got this TV. I believe we got this TV after I got the RetroTink and everything. So when I first tested, I was testing on our other TV, our other CRT, and I don't think it had this problem, but I don't know. But all this I've seen already, just testing out the game. But if my memory serves me correct, this video is running stuttering. There's a lot of technical issues I've noticed with this game. I don't know if it's my fault, my copy. It looks pretty pristine. There's no scratches or anything on it, but I did read that there are some technical hitches on the Saturn version. It's going to slow down in certain areas, certain effects on the screen, especially like polygons and stuff. And like right here, right at the very beginning, when Richter's on that staircase and loads in, it chugs, and it's kind of alarming. If I was in Japan and bought this game day one, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Still got a little loading screen that you can move around. Yeah, look at that. And it takes a minute. I think it's that big clock in the background that's fucking things up. Yeah, this is really dark. But, go up here. There's really nothing up there for me. I'm just gonna book it. But, I've only really played up until the very first sample. And I did play a little bit as Maria earlier today. if you play as Maria, and imagine if you play as Richter, you skip all this. You just go straight to the castle. Oh man.
That entire time I wasn't recording on my thing. I'm an idiot. Oh well. It's a lot of things to hit record on, and a lot of times things don't go great. Also, since this is the Japanese version, you don't get what is a man, a miserable pile of secrets, enough talk to have at you. You get this great Japanese talky talk. I can't remember what button it was. It's that one. This is the Y button. When I first loaded this up, just messing around with it, I beat Dracula in 2 hits, basically with I've done the item crash with the holy water at just the right time, and I felt pretty good about myself. And when I went to show Cathy, he killed me. He might kill me here. Let's slow down. But you can't die in this fight, really. Just Maria brings you back to life, and you have like infinite health. See? I did that on purpose. Chugs. I don't remember what he says there in the English version. Something about power, probably. So this is interesting here. Text is still in English, but there's a Japanese voiceover. There is no voiceover at all in the PlayStation, the US PlayStation version. And I'm assuming he's just reading the shit about Shaft. The castle is back. Early. Richter is missing. We need to find him. Maria goes looking for him. She gets lost in the castle. So it's Alucard, the son of Dracula, teamed up with Ralph C. Belmont. Ralph. I haven't seen that one. Could have sworn it was Trevor, but old Ralph C. Belmont. Don't ever forget him. Ralph. So maybe this text isn't the same. I haven't actually read it, but I haven't read the text in the English version probably since the very first day I played it in 1997 or whatever. But you can never skip this. When I had this game, I didn't have a proper memory card. I had one, but it was a third-party piece of junk that didn't work. So I had to see this a million times. And of course the US version doesn't say Dracula X. It says Castlevania. I hope the screen being super dark is not going to be a problem. I'd like to know what to do to fix that. I was thinking about just sitting there and trying to play it on the screen there, but just messing around with Maria had all the sound turned up on everything, the computer in here, and just the sound, even just the sound, there was enough delay for me to know. I was like, that's just not possible. Look at that. So I don't know. So I don't know if that slowdown is particularly normal. I mean, it's pretty violent. It's pretty bad. I shudder to see what it's gonna be like in some boss rooms. And some rooms like the freaking big 3D room in the Royal Chapel. I'm not meaning to do that, by the way. A little spell there. By Saturn controller. Feels kind of flimsy. But it's either this or the Knight's 3D pad, which I don't think I want to play a Castlevania game with, personally. Need to be charging up my camera because I want to do a separate video today. The camera wasn't that charged, but I just couldn't wait anymore. Got the battery and confirmed that it worked and pretty much hooked everything up to the Elgato, and I was like, man, I want to do this now. Yeah. Well, at least I'm glad that the video going out onto YouTube will be bright. I demand you cease your attack. He takes all your stuff, and now you're just lame old dude with a punch. I wonder if I can still do it. Yeah, I can do my spells. If it still works this way. Yep. Shoot the big fireballs. Hold down up. Or tip. When I was first playing as Maria, she starts out with a double jump. I'm like, that's cool. Maybe she can get to some of the areas that you can't get to normally from the beginning until you get Alucard's double jump. But no, she couldn't even make those jumps there without the double jump. So, Japanese menu there, all the text. Come up here to our. It's the Red Rust Sword. Red Rust Sword sucks. First save point. This is as far as I've gotten to as Alucard. I did go into the Alchemy Laboratory. Also, that coffin looks like shit compared to the PlayStation version. But one thing that I did notice, I don't know if it will do the same thing with Alucard here that it did as with Maria. That was the Cube of Zoe. Z-O-E. It makes items fall from candles. Okay, so this is in this game. Okay, I can't tell if it says CD there in the middle on my screen. I guess you can kind of see it, but when you're Maria, that's not there. It just shows a loading screen, which I thought was weird. So did they take this out of the Sega Saturn version? So the Alchemy Laboratory, first real area for you to sink your teeth into. Okay, I came to my side down for my downward strike, because I'm gonna need that in a bit. Because there's some secrets in the Alchemy Laboratory that I would like to see if they're in the Saturn version. Really, I'm the most interested to see the new. I think there's 2 new areas. I remember seeing pictures for it in magazines back in the day. There was a tree with a face, and it had a bunch of pumpkins hanging from the tree. Save point. And I thought that was goofy. And I think I know how to get to at least one of them. I think it's near the entrance. But other than that, I just want to play the game like I would play the game, and then once I feel like I've gotten all the the things I need that I feel like I need to explore most of the castle, then I will seek guidance on that front of trying to find those areas. Oh, one's here. So later on in the game, you'll get you start to get familiars, and one of them is a fairy, and she does a few things. You can give her a hammer, and if you get petrified, she'll knock the stone off of you. You can give her a life apple. If you die, she'll bring you back to life. And if there's walls like this in a room that are fake, she'll tell you that, hey, there's something behind this wall. So you get some free power-ups right there. That little indication there that said life max up and heart max up looked weird. But I guess they're polygons, and polygons in the same Saturn look weird. I always come over here and there's never nothing here. I believe there's one more before I get done in the alchemy laboratory though. I don't know all of them, the secret spots in the game. I just memorized those for whatever reason. There's another one later on that I might get to today. My camera only has about an hour of battery life on it, so I might not get to one of them that I like. I think is my favorite one. Maybe that was only two. I feel underpowered for some reason. But it's later on. It's in the outer tower, I think is what it's called, the outer wall or something. And it's one I used all the time when first playing the game, because it was just like, man, I need something to help me out here, because I sucked at this game when I first got it. There's a blue door. You need to buy a jewel from the librarian to get past the blue doors. Now I'll keep the axe. I think there's a boss here, and the axe is favorable, if I remember correctly. Yep, there they are. I was about to say, no music? Kicked in really late. Ah! Not actually hitting Not actually hitting a dude I want to hit. He actually becomes quite a pain in the ass. His second form is a red form. Because he does that. A little hyper fireball. Oh, I should duck. Shit. Shit, I don't have any more hearts. Didn't matter. I feel very vulnerable in the opening bosses of this game. There's a secret up there to the top right, but you need the bat transformation to get up there. This dude explodes in blood, makes a weird noise. I think this will just take me back around. Just explore the map. Yeah, it's an elevator, and there's a... You can do your cape like that, which is cool, I think. There's a room here where you can get the Balisard? Oh no. Thought you got a knife there. Well, those are sunglasses, and I can equip them on my face. Pretty sure it does something. I thought you got the knife to go with it. I wonder what the map button is. Huh. One of these? Nope. 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 One of those. Ah, shit. I wanted to ride that back up. Oh well. There it is. I know something here. I don't have 3 hands. There we go. Yes! Stabby, stabby. I really didn't want to walk all the way back to the alchemy laboratory again. I don't need the map right now, so after I get done recording, I'll Google that, because I will need it later. It's always handy. But the beginning part of this game is extremely straightforward. And this is a save point? Yes. So let's see. Item placement's still the same for candles and shit in this game. So 25, 100. Should be one more 25, I think. That's still there. Diamond's my favorite. Okay. Okay, so there's something weird going on here with money and items. Could have sworn there was more money in these candles. I think it might have been 125, I don't know, but when I was a kid playing this game, I would run back and forth in this hallway over and over again because it felt like the best place for me to get money. And I always wanted more than 4,000 gold by the time I got to the librarian, so I can buy the Joseph's cloak, which is a cloak that you can get that you can control the color of. It just pops up in the system menu. It's like, what color do you want your freaking cloak to be? And me being the most creative person in the world, I always just made it look like his Twilight cloak that he wears at the very beginning of the game, which is just black and red. And you can get the Twilight cloak later in the game and just wear it. And you don't have to spend probably not hours, but an ungodly amount of time just running around trying to get money in a hallway. I did that for like 3 playthroughs of this game. It was stupid. Until I realized there was kind of nothing that the librarian sold that was really worth my time. So I mentioned in passing, but the diamond thing is my favorite sub-weapon outside the lightning gun, but the lightning gun takes up too many parts. The diamond it just does this. It hits off different walls and ceilings and stuff. It's much better in enclosed areas like a tighter hallway. You just let that thing go and just forget about it and just keep coming at the people. Just save point here. Okay. Check out this table again. This is the marble gallery. Has some interesting music, but probably not my favorite. I fucking hate flea men. They can die in a fire. They get away from you, it sucks. I think this is where you meet Maria for the first time. Yep. I can't remember what they say. It's very forgettable. Oh, I think she says, "What do you hear?" What? What do I hear? Not what do you hear, like as in hear in your ears. Like, what do you hear? This place. So this is clock room. The clock room's pretty important. There are multiple pathways out of the clock room. Secret pathways. I don't want to spoil anything though. A lot of clocks here too. About to enter an area that might make the Saturn chug a little bit. I'm not sure. It's kind of a multi-layered area. Just beyond this next area, I think. I don't want the clock. Don't want that either. Oh, there's a shield. Drop that leather shield. God damn it. Fuck you. How about that? I can throw something to you, jackass. So there's a blue door up here, I believe, if I remember correctly. Just checking, double checking my math. Yes. It's right there. This is the first, God damn it. One of these types of games that I played. Like I dabbled in the original Metroid when I was very young, but I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't have the patience for it either. I just wanted to play Mega Man. But yeah, I got this not too long ago. I got my PlayStation. So this holds up okay. I guess it's all just sprites, parallax sprites. Saturn is pretty good at sprite work. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I got this very close to getting my PlayStation. I was pretty fascinated by this game. I always liked that you could see that girl's butt. See? Her tail connects to another tail. She's got a genie lady attached to a Komodo dragon. There's a creepy eyeball back there in the window looking at you. It just moves around. I don't think that's ever, like, I think you ever, like, fight a boss that has a big eyeball outside, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure there isn't. This is some secret boss that I never played. Ah, shit. See, if I had the fairy with the hammer, she could knock me out of that. You get turned to stone if you get hit by something else. It shatters you and you die instantly. Which sucks. Okay, this is the outer wall or whatever. It'll tell me. That part's in English, I've noticed. Outer wall. Yeah. Jewel there. That's a zircon. You can equip them, but I don't think they do anything. You just sell them. So here's my buddy right here. Me and him are going to spend some time together. So he's a super powerful enemy. Look at that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to think where the closest save. I probably should go to a save point first. Because I don't fuck around and get killed by that dude. I think there's one up here. Right before you fight the doppelganger. I'm gonna take care of that, get some of my life back, and fight him because you're not. He does a lot of damage and he takes a lot of damage. He's guarding a room that there's seemingly nothing in, but not really. But well, I'll show you when I get in there. Okay, here's the save point. So far, I've not noticed too many glaring differences. Instead of like, you know, like the said with the font, not the font, but just the way the text looks with the level up and everything, the life max up. Okay. Saved a little bit ahead. The secret that is in there isn't that really. I don't know if it's that worth it, but I always do it just because I think it's cool. There's a lot of things I do in this game I don't have to, but I do anyway. It's my diamond. That he takes a lot of damage. Plus, I think this diamond. I don't have the thing. I can eventually get something that will tell me how much damage I'm doing to enemies. Don't have it yet. Okay, there he goes. But I bet it does like 1 damage to him. Okay, so there's like nothing in this room, right? Except there isn't. There's a secret wall with a turkey in it. Was that worth it all? No. I come down here and I hold down, and I think I have to wait a little while, a couple seconds. I need to be further in. What if they changed it? Something is supposed to happen. I promise you. I'm just gonna hold down. How about that? I'll look at my phone. See, Cathy has texted me. Okay, I'm just going to explain it. If you come into this little spot and you press down and you wait for a little while, it just becomes a little elevator. And it takes you down to the room below where there's an item in there. It's the jewel knuckle and the glass cuirass. There it goes. Okay, it's still. You got the jewel knuckle right here and the glass cuirass, if I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. But I like the jewel knuckle. This is a pretty good weapon right here at the very, very beginning of the game. The glass cuirass is better than your hide cuirass that you have there. I don't want to say those words ever again. But the thing about this room is that it's blocked by this vent there that you can only get there by having the mist form. And by the time you get the mist form, the jewel knuckle and that glass thing are shit. So you get them here in the beginning, they're more useful. Not by much, but shit. I can't get up there. Go away, knife. Okay. This is also pretty cool down here. It's just a little room that hangs underneath the tower. See that bird? She's got a nest over here. There's this telescope here, and you can press up, and it will show you different things. So I can't tell. I guess that might be the boatman. Maybe. I see a fish. Okay, yeah, it shows different things from time to time. I always thought that was neat. See, before it's taking me 2 hits to kill those Medusa heads, now it's only 1. So the Jewel Knuckle is already paying off. But I'll get something better soon. But I do have to fight a boss before I get to that point. Gotta fight the Doppelganger. The problem with the Jewel Knuckle is that you have to get right up on these fuckers. Maybe I'll get to the library and save, and then maybe I'll call it there. I'm not sure. I'm worried about my battery life on my equipment. My bar just dropped on my audio recorder here. Okay, this is the Doppelganger. He comes out this little portal here. You actually have to fight him twice throughout the game. He's more powerful the second time you fight him. He's got more sub-weapons and stuff too. He's kicking my ass. It's not even letting me do anything. There we go. Back there, bitch. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and save over that so I don't have to do that ever again. I went upstairs earlier this week and dug out all of our games that we packed away out of the attic. Our attic is just a series of about 7 closets surrounding our upstairs room, but it's basically our attic because it looks like an attic, but they all look like attics, but they're not insulated or anything like that. They're not finished. They're just bare ass closets, and they get really hot. I didn't want anything to happen to our games because it's been getting to like 100 degrees past couple of days, and I don't want anything to happen to anything up there. So you get the Gladius. The Gladius is same damage as the Jewel Knuckle, but it has the range. So I can do that instead of getting right up on people. But while I was up there, I dug out my Final Fantasy 12. So I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 12 on the Switch. I was just going back and seeing. Like, I really don't want to do a video where I, load my last save up there, because it's like that and like Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm right there at the end. I've beaten the game. In the case of Final Fantasy 12, I'm off doing other things. Like I'm not even at the end of the game. I'm like, trying to get bounties done and doing optional bosses and stuff like that. Trying to get ready for those in my last save. And I just want to load that up and record and just wander around and stuff. I played the game for like 104 hours, 103 hours. Something crazy. And I did every bounty but 2. And I was looking at them the other day when I pulled it back out, and I just loaded it up real quick, and one of them, I just remember being really, really hard. Like, I can get to it, I can find them. It was really, really hard. Even though my characters, most of my characters, like I can't get any more. I've maxed out the license board. Like, all I can really do is just level them up some more. And then the other one, I think, is at the very bottom of a very long, complicated dungeon with no map. Like, you just bring up the map, it's just a picture of a fucking crystal. And it's like 4 or 5 put together. I never made it. The picture makes it look like it's multiple monsters. And I've tried to get there, but I just don't have patience. I've never seen him do that before. So, the long library. Get up here. There are ectoplasms. They suck. You get hit by them, they curse you, and you can't use your weapon for a little bit. That's an uncurse. That's what they look like. Little white vials of white liquid. We got the 3D books. We do. Oh, and it freaks out. Yeah, Saturn don't like that. Get that 3D away from me. Quadrilateral polygons. I didn't notice if I need to go back and play the English version, but I'm pretty sure the words or the letters that the book spits out when it dies are English characters. I'm pretty sure those look like Japanese characters. They're spitting out. Come on. I think that's the thing that shows the numbers. Nope. No, it shows you the. Okay, it's down there. It shows you what the name of the enemy that you're killing, which we're playing in Japanese, so it doesn't really help us. Some of them I have memorized. I know this dude's name starts with a D and an apostrophe, and then after that, who knows? Turion or something like that. Just leveling up like a motherfucker. Gonna go see my buddy the librarian. He's gonna sell me the Jewel of Open. Hopefully I can. There's a picture of it because I don't remember. I won't be able to find that in a list of Japanese words. I will not pose one who opposes the master. Or something like that. That's not what he says, but it's that. Yeah. He says oppose like 3 times in a sentence, and it always confuses me. What do you need? Okay. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. How much gold do I have? It was always at the bottom, wasn't it? Fuck it. Said it was sold out. Damn it. No. Okay. There's that. Did I not get the right thing? Shit. You need some pictures, dog. Maybe it's that. Okay. Yeah, why wouldn't it be the first thing? Let me check my things again. Yes, that's it. So a little blue spider. Okay. Now I could keep going up to like the clock tower and shit, but that's I don't think I'm ready for that yet. That's a bit beyond my level. I'm gonna use the jewel of open to what should I do? Could go underground. Could go to the royal chapel. I'll go underground. It's closer. I'll go to the royal chapel. I have to go all the way back to the damn alchemy inventory. So the long library here. Well, the camera just died. Even though, from what I could tell, it looked like it had a lot of life left. Damn it. Well, I don't have a camera right now, but you can still hear my voice. I'm just going to go to the next save point then. How about that? And then call it. But I can't attack. Everything's going wrong. I've been cursed. But, the long library here, I will say this. That this music is playing right now, it's a little, God damn it, I need to get out of here. Everything's going wrong. Damn. The world's way of telling me to shut the fuck up. You fucking asshole. Shit. But that long library music, for whatever reason, on my disc, my PlayStation disc, it'd play, like, after playing the game like 4 or 5 times, going to that place specifically, it'd play like the first few notes and then just drop out and just be silent, for whatever reason. And I let a buddy of mine in 9th grade borrow this game, and he was like, yeah, it's alright, and he returned it back to me, and like, it was like a fucking disc cleaner. Like, the music worked from then on. Like, it still works to this day. Like, it's insane. Alright. So that was cool. We got to save in. I wish I could have played a little bit more, but my camera had different ideas. So I'm going to wave at the camera that's not on and say goodbye. Goodbye.